Today's word is abuse. This is one of the important words that we are going to learn in our series. So let us understand what is the meaning of abuse. Abuse can be used as noun and as verb. As you know, noun is the name of person, place, animal, or thing. So let us understand what the meaning of abuse in case of noun. Wrong or improper use or misuse. Let's understand with this example the abuse of privileges. Privilege, you can say, is some advantage or some immunity that is given to a person. And if that person is misusing that privilege, we can say that he is abusing that privilege. Let me give you an example. Suppose a medical certificate has been given to a person when he was ill, and whenever or wherever he goes, if he shows that medical certificate, he gets some advantages. But even though he is not ill now and he is healthy, he is showing that medical certificate everywhere and is getting benefit from it. So this is abuse of privilege. Okay, next, harshly or coercely insulting language. Okay, we can use this word when we are talking about some insult or some harshly said words. Okay, let us understand with this example. The officer heaped abuse on his men. So here we are talking about a supervisor, and some men are working under him. And if something wrong has been done by some of the men or a particular man, that particular officer just heap abuse on that particular person or some men. So he just insulting them or said harsh word to them. So that means that officer is abusing his men. Okay, next, bad or improper treatment, maltreatment. So let me give an example. Suppose there is a child, and he is just sent to an orphanage at a very early age, and in that orphanage he is subjected to very cruel environment or very cruel treatment. So we can say that the child was subjected to a cruel abuse. Okay, so next part is verb. So let's understand how we can use abuse as verb. So as you already know, verb are those words that describes an action or state or occurrence. Okay, let me give you an important information before moving forward. These meanings, that is these meanings and these meanings, are almost and very much, and actually they are similar because we are talking about the same word only. But when we are talking about or when we are understanding the meaning of that word, that is noun, and when we are using that word, that becomes verb. Okay, so this is the difference between noun and verb. Okay, now let us understand what is the meaning of abuse in case of verb. To use wrongly or improperly, misuse. As you can see, the meanings in case of noun is wrong or improper use, but when we are actually using it, that becomes verb. Okay, let us understand with this example. The police officials abuse his power by imposing unnecessary fines on the two-wheeler riders. Normally, nowadays we saw that some girls and some boys are not wearing helmets, and they don't even have proper papers. And when police official just check them and find them, they say that he has just abused his power. That is not abusing actually. But suppose there is a boy or there is some person who has helmet on, who has his proper paper completed and proper papers are available, even though the police official find him, Even though if the police official find him, we can say that police official abused his power. Okay, next. To treat in a harmful, injurious, or offensive way. This is a very good example here. People who abuse their horses and other animals for work should be punished. You have seen that there are some people who are just constantly hitting their horses so that he can run, or constantly hitting their buffaloes so the buffalo can move. So here we can say that these people are abusing their animals. Okay, because they are treating their animals in a harmful way. Next, to speak insultingly, harshly, and unjustly to or about, divide or malign. We will get back to these words in our later session, but you just understand these words are related to some harshly spoken words or some harsh condition. Suppose, let me give you an example. Suppose there is a lady officer who has just joined, and there are some senior people. I'm talking about some person, those who are narrow-minded, and whenever that lady comes up with a new idea or comes up with something creative, these people just said some bad some these people just insult that lady. So that means these higher officials are abusing these higher officials are abusing that lady. Okay, now let us move to the synonyms and antonyms of this particular word. Some synonyms would be corruption, crime, exploitation, injustice, misconduct, misdeed, misuse, offense, prostitution. As you know, synonyms are those words that are having similar meaning as abuse. Let us come to some antonyms. Antonyms are those words that are having opposite meaning as to the central word. Some antonyms are good deed, kindness, obedience, and goodness. So that's it for today, and I would like you to write a sentence using this word and post it in the comments below.